started kindergarten, because Canada started kindergarten early, and Ellis too, and Andrew. You guys actually might have, if you were at the, whatever the retreat was called in Salt Lake City, you might have met them, because I made the whole family fly them, because yeah, so. And I'm also Canadian, obviously. Okay, next slide. Okay, Canada, we're going to talk about really quickly. Okay, so if you don't know geography, we're just above you. All the time zones, someone was like, "You're tired? You're in Eastern time zone?" I was like, "Yeah, we still have the same time zones." So, same time zones. Let me go here. So, this is the Canadian team. There's actually only 9 active reps. This is the team photo from last year, although I'm not in it. Where's Pam? So like, let's take a photo! Nancy goes, "That's okay, you don't need it." Anyways, they're like the super nice team. Like, they're so freaking nice. Like, Pam Leahy, where are you? Stand up. I am like, yeah. Pam, stand up. She's so sweet, guys. Okay. This is nothing about anything. I just wanted to put him up because he's kind of hot. Our Prime Minister. This set up a president and Prime Minister. Also, we have a magical country with free healthcare and paid mat leaves and other things that is full year, and also men can take it as well. And it's magical world. Okay. And I also live in downtown Toronto, so it's the 4th largest city in Canada and an urban center, and I get rid of pop-ups. And anyways, okay, that's not what I'm talking about. See, now I'm just rambling. This has nothing to do with you. Okay, sorry, Justin. Okay, email time. Who has the email newsletter? I think I can even pick you out of a crowd because there's so few of you. Okay, Taryn, Julie, who started it? Kind of enough. You as well? Okay. That's okay. Julie's getting more consistent. Vanessa, she's part of the panel. Taryn, who else is there? I feel like Lauren does, Megan does, Ashley does, or anyone else? Someone in the back? I don't know your name, that's okay. Okay, so how many was that? 10 people? That's it, guys, only 10 of you. There's how many people here? 200? You guys need to email this, that's why I'm here. Okay. So yes, you have email, the rest of you guys are no, and who started it? You're like, what is this pig monkey MailChimp? Yeah. Monkey business. Okay, that's another 20 of you. So the rest of you guys started, opened it, so you're going to commit after this. You're going to follow up with me. I'm going to follow up with you in a month, give your cards. You're going to do this. Okay, next. All right, sorry, Justin. Okay, someone mentioned Brenda Stewart. Thank you, whoever mentioned it earlier. She's awesome. I did some one-on-one training with her, also with Taryn. She talks about the social media pyramid for direct sales. Canada operates a bit differently. We're like true wholesale retail. I buy wholesale, I sell retail, I get no rep credits. Guys, you get rep credits, you guys are amazing. So use that stuff. Okay, so anyways, when you start a direct sales company, you get a business website. Justin, obviously, you get the back end, you get this nice website. We all have that. So then after that, it moves up, like a pyramid, obviously. Most of you guys have started. Some of I know there's one person who has started, and she needs help. So I can't remember where you are. People will help you. Okay, so most of you guys have Facebook business pages and groups. And then after that, a lot of you guys aren't using these channels. There's very few of you guys on Pinterest. A few of you guys on Pinterest, maybe. Yeah, I got a few hands. Instagram, yeah, no. Twitter, Google, YouTube, working channels. And like I see, like, what are you talking about? Okay. Like IGTV, or like when Periscope was really hot and no one was using it, and then Lauren started using it and Mel used it, like that kind of thing. Okay. Is Lauren here? I love Lauren. I don't know where you're. Okay. She's got it. Lauren's the best. Okay. So this is the other stuff you want to be on. You don't want to just be on here on Facebook in your little group. You want to be all this. So email marketing is not on here, but that's the stuff you want to be in. Okay, sorry. I'll be talking so fast, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so hot tips. It takes 8.5 touches for a lead to be a customer. So most give up after 3. So think about, like, you buy something from launch, and then you launch it, you're like, no one likes my boxy tees. You just show it once. Don't just show your boxy tee once, just show it over and over again in different pictures. Use the free to use photos. Take yourself in it. Make it look cool. So grab one of that boxy tee, right? Like, lots of touches. So that's where email comes in, because it's like another channel you guys can use. Okay, Justin, come on. Sorry, Justin. He's trying to pack. He's like, why is she going so quickly? Okay. So this is, it's like, don't do this. You're going to look at this and be like, what the hell is this? Okay. So a traditional sales funnel is obviously like a big funnel, and then everyone goes down, and then the bottom thing. buy your clothes, right? So, but it doesn't always work like that, right? Like, people fall out, I don't know, one customer said, oh, I'm gonna minimum spree, I'm not buying anything. That sucks, man, like, oh, that's really great, good for you. Ah, damn it, like, it's a customer, right? Like, yeah, this sucks. Sorry, Mary, I think you're no, that was good, actually. But anyways, you want to be able to, like, you guys always have to be focused on getting more and more customers, right? Like, you want more people. So this is actually, I'm missing some things. I made this really quickly. These are all things I'm doing. I'm out there having awkward small talk with parents at Benjamin School. Right? Like, I'm on YouTube making also more awkward videos. I pay Facebook ads. Where's Kristen Sanchez? Where are you? I have not, oh, I shouldn't have said this now, everyone's gonna do it. I have a picture of Kristen in different Facebook ads in Canada, in different provinces that no one else is in because there's only 9 of us. It's amazing. And then when people are like, oh, I love this Kristen girl, I'm gonna click on it and buy it stuff. Like, so don't phone Kristen and be like, I want to use your own pictures. But like, I'm all over all these other channels. And then I'm funneling them back to all these different things. So this is going to be my little rant, and I won't rant anymore. But I see a lot of reps get stuck in this one space, just on Facebook or just BST and multis. They're just like spamming the shit. Oh, that's this word. Okay, you're right. Spamming the line in BST. Right? Like, do all these other things, like vendor events. Or I also I'm having an online party. Those are good. Do those. Like, do all the other things that you're supposed to be doing. That we don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, wait, no. See, now who am I talking? Okay, so then I funnel them back to the shopping site. We have the awesome party site. My email list is the big one. That's where I funnel everyone. Unless you're already on the email list, obviously, then I funnel you to like make sure you're on everything else. Facebook business page and a website. I started 2 years ago. We didn't have a party site, so I made my own website and I just kept it because it's good for my SEO, which is search engine optimization. That's too much. Okay, time running. Okay, next slide. I'm so sorry. She's awesome. Give me a break. She's like, don't leave me. Okay, this is the most embarrassing. Hey guys, this is so embarrassing. I've been in Facebook jail 3 times in August and September. Where's Brittany Mary? Is that your name? Mary? Yeah, like I was in. Okay, anyways, I was in something with her, one of the many things that she organizes. And I had to be, Alex, thank you. And I had to be like, I'm in Facebook jail. She's like, okay, that's cool, like, you can post in the day or two. I'm like, no, I'm in Facebook jail for a whole week. So, like, if I was just on Facebook, I would have been screwed. My business, I would have been crying in the corner, phoning on Julie and being like, Julie, what's my business, blah, blah, blah. But thankfully I wasn't. So, I don't know how I managed to do it 3 times. And when you get in Facebook jail 3 times, they extend your...
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't want you to spam the crap out of BSTs. So don't spam the crap out of BSTs like me and be like in that. So you can still post in your own things if you're in an but yeah, that's my sad story. Okay, next slide. I'm just kidding. Okay. So great. Okay, no, not taking break. Nice. I like what I did there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so as you know, because I mentioned 500 times already, I'm Canadian, so I'm not familiar with American laws, but in Canada, we have a law called, it's pretty much anti-spam. With email lists, you have to get explicit permission, looking at Taryn, explicit permission to get on your email list. So this is like how do I word this so I don't sound funny. If you have added people in the past, your email list, you took your PayPal and you added everyone, don't tell me. And so if you're starting fresh, don't be a spammer. You want to get permission to people to opt in. So I'm gonna pick on a random person. Not in a you cute Josie. So you're on Facebook, yes. Have you ever been on Facebook and then all of a sudden you woke up the next day and you're in this group about lipstick and it lasts all day and there's different colors and you're like, how did I get in this group? Right? Yeah. I see you have nice lips on me. Oh my goodness! Oh God! Why did anyone tell me? What the hell? Okay, so Jenny does not do that, obviously, right? Just get back my sleeve. I got kind of sexy with that. What the hell? Like of all the people I picked, right? Sounds a long-lasting lipstick. That's really nice. Okay. So anyways, Jenny does not do that, but others have experienced that where you got added to a random group from a drug seller or something weird. Anyway, so you don't want to do that. So don't do that with emails. Like, if you haven't talked to someone in 5 months, don't be like, I'm just going to add Sarah Smith to my email list, and she won't notice, but she's going to buy a bunch of stuff. No, don't do that. So we want explicit permission here, and then I cover links and everything.
You can't collect emails.
Oh wait, say nothing.
I can do it.
Oh yeah, she's going to panel. Okay. She'll explain more in the panel. So, okay, that was Canadian law. Europe has crazy strict laws. US has the same kind of laws. Where's my legal peeps? Jay Hanson's husband. He's also a legal professional. He would probably tell you not to be. And if Quinn was here, he would say, don't spam people. Okay. Wait, doesn't matter. Okay, next slide. Okay, here's some lots of. Ooh, okay, yeah, so pretty much just get consent is what this slide means. Identify yourself. Make sure they know who you are in email. Agnes and Dora by blank blank. Or if you're branding yourself, whatever your routine name is. Offer way to opt out. You have to have, if you're doing a big email, you have to have an unsubscribe button at the bottom, but all the big providers will provide that for you, so you're good. Okay. How to make an email list. So, this is, oh yeah, I wrote a bunch of, sorry. I'm trying to make you guys happy. So there's lots of different providers, MailChimp, Constant Contact, a bunch of them are paid. But MailChimp is super easy, and that's the one we're going to talk about. This is all my examples are from MailChimp that I have today. And Agnes and Dora, there you go. There, see, that one was actually good, not unlike my Jenny lipstick story, which is painfully awkward. Okay, so, yeah, so they use it as well, and it's free, guys, it's free. App and Tell is super important. So it's free until you hit 2,000 people. You guys aren't going to hit 2,000 people for a while, so you're good. Yeah. It's paid if you want to do a lot more analytics, but right now you guys are just trying to, most of you are trying to get it set up, or just be consistent, and then the ones who are awesome already have one, you're going to talk more about what are you doing. Okay, Justin. I saw that, Justin. Okay, so I have a pretty website, which you actually don't really need anymore because we have Agnes and Dora. Thank you, Justin and IT. Yeah, you guys have these awesome tools already. You guys have this really easy to use website already built in. So I'll show that later. So before we had that, I was like, how are people going to find me? And like, how are they going to find? Oh yeah, I had a story about Pam that I didn't tell her. I'm going to tell her. Okay. So, so when I first started trying to buy Agnes and Dora, as you know, it was only 9 reps. In 2016, there were a few more. And then I was, an American mom friend was like, have you heard of Agnes and Dora? I was like, no, I saw it. It was just so cute. I was like, I want these clothes. How do I get it? So then I think the website said, like, go find a rep. So I was like, okay, I'll go find a rep. And then I was like, I don't know how to shop. And it led me to, like, I guess you had to go find a Facebook group. Did I talk about that slide already? I don't know. I'll just, no, is that, okay. Look at you like you know my slide. No? What? Oh, sorry. So anyways, so back to my Pam story. So I found Pam's Facebook group. I didn't realize you even had to have a group because I'm so used to shopping at, like, let's say you go to the Gap or J. Crew or Uniqlo, which is my favorite store ever. You just go to a store, physical store to buy, or you go online to the website and buy. But back in 2016, we didn't have this website, so I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't just ask the American friend how to shop. Actually, that would have been logical, but I didn't do that, so I was like, I'm just going to find on my own. So I found Pam, and Pam was already an active rep. So I managed to get in her group, and I was still confused. I was like, there's some photos on the feed, but how do you shop? So you had to click on, this isn't just that you, it's like everyone in 2016. You had to click on an album, find find what you want, like click on Ruffles, and then you see lime green ruffle in extra, extra small to 3XL, and then blue striped ruffle. We don't want striped ruffles. So I was like, okay, well, ruffle. And then you had to like write your name and sold, and then fill out Pam's form, and then I somehow like, I was so confused. Then I guess I wrote sold on so many things. I like bought 200 things from people. How did I do this? Like, no, your customers are doing it, but it was just so confusing. So, anyways, don't just, I don't know that's right. But to me, it just didn't make any logical sense. I was like, there has to be a better way. So that's why I started the email list, because it's what I already knew, and that's what other brands are doing, right? Like, you go to their website, they have something like this that I have that says, join my email list to get free shipping on your next purchase. Yes, that's what that says. Maybe Jester will make us some kind of promo code so that I can actually do that. So I'm just picking the spot. But anyways, so that's why I have my website. And this, and my funnel game is so strong, I actually get organic people adding themselves to the email list on a weekly basis. Like all the time, people just subscribe to my email list, which is kind of awesome, and that's why I present them. No, but it's great. Like, anyway, so that's why you want an email list. Like you want to fine. We're gonna talk about lead magnets, which is where you want to funnel people or get people to opt in. So this is on my website. Okay, Instagram, yay! So we talked about Instagram earlier, and we guys mentioned, what is it called? Linktree? Why am I saying it slowly like I don't know what it is? Okay, Linktree. So I don't have Linktree, I have Campsite. Why am I squinting? I can see. Okay, Campsite. So my little bio, instead of not tailwind, oh my goodness, I'm just like spewing out random. Listen, you're doing great, Anne. So instead of Linktree, I have Campsite bio, and I have these two links. I used to have a lot more, but when I looked at the metrics, no one was looking at all the other stuff. I literally just want them to do the following things. Shop here, get free shipping, join my email list. And they mostly just go to the shop here. So this is super easy. So you can use Campsite or use the other one, Linktree. They're both very similar. It's super easy. So do this, guys. Okay. Other ways to get emails. So this is at a vendor event. I don't know if you guys can see where I am. Can you see where I am on this?
No. The map.
I'm right here. Okay. Oh, I said we clearly. Okay, what? I'm wearing the same thing. That's so funny. Okay, so there I am at this. I'm obviously trying to sell these jumpsuits earlier. I'm showing you guys 8 times. So here's me in this jumpsuit at this vendor event. And I know someone mentioned earlier they bring 700 pieces. Right now I checked, I have 565 or something. That is not 565 pieces. That is literally one rack, one table, me standing awkwardly, and then that's it. So that's my vendor event. And this was a very expensive vendor event. This was a $500 Canadian vendor event. And they were like, what? Dan, that's great. But I live in Toronto, prices are more. Candace understands, she's in LA. Anyways, prices are really high. But then you get like this amazing group. Like this is my target market. These are like yuppie moms like me, mat leave, with $1,000 strollers, drinking wine. They're bored out of their minds, they're rolling kids. Their minds are even dusters. So, and I love it because they're like, but anyway, so I only have one rack, so that's obviously not a lot of stuff, right? Like that's nothing. That's like, I think I have wooden hangers because you gotta look, oh, was that only 5 minutes? Oh, oops, okay, I gotta let that cover. Anyways, so you want to funnel people towards something, right? Because you don't have a lot to sell there, but you want to collect their emails. So I get a winner $20 shopping credit, collect emails. Okay, well, they go quickly. Okay, so lead magnets. So you pretty much just want to give people a reason to sign up. And then they opt in themselves, and then it's amazing. So this is me throwing confetti in the air, like I do every day. I wrote, winner $50 credit. So this is what you guys can do in your Facebook groups. So make a Google Doc form, ask them questions of things that you obviously want to know about them. Don't just ask random things like on Facebook groups like, what's your favorite celebrity crush? Like you don't want to know. No one needs to know I like Elijah Wood, right? Like that's kind of weird. So like, you want to real, like ask them questions that are useful, like size and color, things, boxy keys. And then, also ask them to sign up for your email list and make it cool. Like, do you want to know about the latest releases? Yeah, I do. So they want to email. Same host a party. Do you want to get some free clothes? Yeah. So ask this, and then once you don't have to give $50, that's a lot. So whatever it is, just give them something, and they will. I promise they will actually go sign up to your email list and host a party. Okay. Let's get this one. Okay, so here's some other examples. This is Betsy Dirk. She's actually my accountability partner. She sells doTERRA, which is like a, what do you call it? Essential oils. She does it all online, which is like, what? That's weird. But anyways, not weird, but like, it's amazing. So she has a blog, and then she has lots of lead magnets. So this is like 56 fall diffuser blends. Pumpkin spice it all. Okay. And then to get the pumpkin spice blends and everything else, you have to subscribe to her email list. So then she sends you this magical pamphlet about pumpkin spice and other oils, and then you're in your email list, and then you're in the funnel, and then you're gonna buy stuff. Okay. Here's some other examples. Here's another win stuff. We're gonna keep going with other 5 minutes. Latest arrivals. Okay. Oh, oops, I forgot to put that. Okay, so my so when I get new arrivals, I always put them to my email. I give my email list first dibs. It doesn't matter what it is. I just like first dibs email list to make them subscribe. Okay. Here's some other ones. I just put this picture. Where's Lacey? Is she here? Is she too? Oh yeah, Lacey said I look like a badass in these photos. I put this here just because. So here's another idea for you guys. You guys are so good at dressing for body shapes, right? Like, how you dress me, I'm awkward, I rectangle shape, everything's the same. Like, how do I dress, right? Like, I have a pair of hips, or I don't know, not pair of hips, ouch. Like, all these different things. Like, you guys can make an awesome guide. I'm actually working on right now, of like a guide of how to dress, so that way I can drive people towards it. And you can drop this into your Facebook groups. I actually don't have a group, I just have email and business page, because I'm awkward and just got rid of it. So anyways, dress your shape guide, that's such a good idea. You guys are really good at this anyway, so this is the easy thing for you guys to do. And it doesn't have to be a long 56-page advanced. Like, that's a long guide. You guys can make a super simple one, like, here's the inverted triangle shape, like this is some ideas of how you can dress, and then you can show jumpsuits, beige dress, or whatever we call it now, quantum tunic, those things. Does that make sense? I'm going really fast, okay. So we talk about follow-up a lot. This is where I spend a lot of time, because I get a lot of, I was going to say, random sales from Americans, because I can't do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, so Sarah from Ohio is buying from me. I have no idea who she is. She found me. That's cool. So, like, hey, Sarah, I noticed a Dolan around your house. Hope you love it. Organic girlfriend. We all love it. Yeah. Okay. So, and then insert some small talk. But I actually wrote insert small talk because I have to actually remember to make small talk. And I wrote, is it okay if I add you to my email list? And that's what I do, and that's it. And then most of the time, they're so great at responding back and saying, I love my organic girl Dolman in large. And then they also say yes to the email list. And that's it, that's all you have to do. Follow up, and then they feel like a hero because they followed up. Okay. Another customer interaction, same thing. This is my cute customer who bought this seafoam dolman that I've had forever, and I was so happy. He's like, yeah, you bought the seafoam dolman. So, same thing, like, just make a small talk, got it on my email list. Okay, here's some email examples. So this is a real email I sent out the last, when that launch, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? So I usually spend a lot more at launches, but because I spent all my money for Vegas, I was like, oh crap, I only have like literally $150 left. So I'm like, we're just gonna buy it, $150 of stuff. Okay, so I only had $150 and I was like, oh, what am I gonna put in this launch? So, or this email. But I was like, that's okay, because people that know that people don't know you only bought $150 of new stuff, they just know it's new. I still have 560 pieces of stuff I gotta move, right? So yeah, you don't need new stuff. So I just took the red lid top, and these all click to, like if you click on them, it goes to the shopping website. So picture, it's super simple. Prices in 2 currencies. I retake a photo of this curry dress that I've had forever and try to move it with some gourds because it's fall-like and people like pumpkins. Right? You guys like pumpkin spice at all. And then this is Mackenzie. This one. Okay. Whoever it is, it's adorable. New stock photo of something. So I just put it on. And then you can see, I'm giving you real stats here. Please do not think that this, okay. Not every email is going to make you 300 Canadian, $231 US right after you send it. You have to remember that I've been doing this consistently. The consistency is the word of the day. Every week, almost every week for like 2 years. So I built up a big email list. So after one day, I had an open rate of 25%, so that means 25% of people actually open the email after one day, the rest just ignore me. That's cool. You're not gonna always open your email. 3% click-through rate, that means they actually literally like clicked on it and be like, I'm gonna buy it. And then these sales, guess what, how much new stuff I sold? One rag lamp. And that was it, and it doesn't matter because they bought a bunch of other stuff. People don't know what's new and what's not new, which is great about email. They're not always reading it. And then it's also great out of A/B. Okay. Oh, here's another awesome example of a local business that has a autumn capsule. And they have 10 products, and you guys are already doing this anyway. Sorry, am I in the way of you? You guys, can you see? Okay. And they just shot the photos of like 10 items that they already, I'm sure they have some new stuff and old stuff. Like they had, when you click on it, there was like a V-neck tank top. I'm like, that's not really fall-like, but they added value to show you how to style it, which you guys are already doing anyway. So you can take existing items that you guys are doing and make a beautiful email like this. Here's another really quick, this is Uniqlo, my favorite store ever. You guys know what Uniqlo is? You guys know? Yeah. In big centers, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got enough. She knows. She shops there. Okay. So super easy. Like, don't overthink this. Where's my OCD perfectionist people? You know where you are. You're like, oh, what do I put in? I'm gonna print this. Or print this with this. Doesn't matter. Just put it in. Just put it in really quickly. Like people are gonna look at it really quickly. So don't overthink this. This is where I think a lot of people get stuck in the Mailchimp big monkey. Okay. Getting signed from there. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we're gonna talk quickly about Vanessa Lee. She's gonna come up. Vanessa, get ready to come up in a second. Okay. Vanessa,
can we let Vanessa talk about
oh, yeah. Vanessa, talk about this. Come on up.
How about we have our panels, can they come
Yeah.
up and help you finish out?
Yeah.
And do you mind?
No, come on up.
Okay, let's do that. Vanessa Lee and Taryn Hermanson, everybody.
You okay? Okay, Vanessa.
There should be a mic right up there. Thank you, Justin.
Vanessa, you want to tell us quickly about this?
Okay, this email, I'm gonna try to talk fast as I
No.
can.
People I'm sure are like,
So, this email, I actually thought it sucked, but I guess it's good because I didn't overthink it. I just like had, these pictures were old and I just took them. That one was from last year and that was just, you know, all the old pictures. You don't have to take new pictures. This is super quick to put together. All these pictures are put together with Canva or layout or whatever. And I just took, you know, those are not, oh yeah, this is a clearance letter, so it's like not new. I made a party link that's called clearance and it's still on my website. I just take, so sometimes, oh, in MailChimp, you can make a link of what item, and you can make a separate party or whatever you want them to go. Just tell them where to go. I have all the pictures in this are linked. So, and then I have text links, but usually people are gonna click on the first thing they see. And then the logo also goes to my shop link. Just put a lot of links. That's what I wanna focus
That's
on.
a good point with the party site. You guys can go in and make, I have for every channel, I have a different link so I can track what's coming from IG and Pinterest and Google Ads or everything. Like I have all these links. The same with the emails. That's how I was tracking the stats. Okay, next one. I think it might be Taryn. Yeah, Taryn. Okay. Taryn, you want to tell us about this email you sent in?
So the things that I track with my emails, the analytics I pay attention to are open rate and click-through rate and unsubscribe. I have a small email list. I have used different lead magnets over time to get them to opt in on purpose, but the beauty of having them opt in versus just assigning them to your email list is that your open rate will go through the roof because they actually want to see what you're saying. I also focus on using emojis in the subject line. Statistics show that more people are willing to open emails with emojis. Make sure that your email is coming from you. So MailChimp sends it, but you can choose what name is in that from field. So it always says Taryn, or it should always say Taryn. And then use an attention getter. So my subject line for this email, which had a 96% open rate, which means 96% of my subscribers opened this, said get in our pants.
Yeah, and you're like, what's this?
Dinner pants. So that would be our magic pants. I keep it really simple. I only use 1 to 3 photos usually. Everything is linked. The picture's linked. My logo's linked. There's a button there, and it's like call to action. Clear call to action. Come shop now, right? If they don't read any of the other text, there's a button that says shop now. And I try and put personality into it. Like, nobody's going to read your email if it's really boring. So you have to, it should sound like it's coming from you to a friend is my goal with this stuff. So
I have one more Taryn example too, and then we'll let, oh no, this is Ashley, sorry. Ashley, same thing, like she makes it really personal about her, that's why I wanted to show the sample at work, Ashley, and she also mentions her vendor events and where she's going to be. So for you guys with a local pace, do it. Okay, I think there you go, okay.
Okay, so auto-responded emails. So this is when the email that goes out when you sign up for my email list, MailChimp sends it automatically. It says, hey, welcome, promise not to spam you. I set expectations. I email every Monday. So I say this is my weekly thing. You're not going to hear from me more than that. And it says, I'm going to talk to you about sales, I'm going to talk to you about new styles, and I'm going to send you styling tips. And that's it, right? So they know that they're not going to get anything crazy in their email box from me. I funnel back towards my community mostly. I have Shop Now links, but I always include a call to action to join my community because that's where the heart of my business is for me.
This is why I wanted to show this example, because I am I was going to say anti-community. I was going to say I hate people, but that sounds bad. But I'm all about, because my email list is my main one, where Taryn has, and you guys have this, like don't go shut down your Facebook groups, because then, yeah, that's not a Facebook group. Like, keep your groups. You guys are awesome at it, and you have an amazing group in the community. So,
and I just wanted to say one more thing before you like look at your open rates and feel really despondent over it. Industry standard for fashion retail is 25%.
that's exactly
Like
what
that is your open rate. That's your if you're over 25%, you are rocking it. So that is not something to stress out about. Click-through rate is like 4% at an industry standard click-through rate, 4%. So if you are over 4%, again, you are doing a fantastic job.
Okay, I think, and then we're going to do the, okay, now all these questions. Yeah. You guys want to sit down?
Yeah, if you raise your hand, I'll come to you.